Hey guys, thanks so much for clicking on the video. This is going to be Love and Hip Hop New York. It's episode 5, season 5, okay? Now, this whole episode, it really was a boring episode for the most part, but it basically just all dealt with these fucked up ass relationships that are actually going on. We start right out, we got Sin going to see Chrissy, which is just messy in itself because Sin and Erica aren't getting along. They done broke up and all of this. Now she's over here talking to Chrissy. That is just, that's a disaster waiting to happen. So they basically go ahead on. I'm looking at that damn Chrissy. She's sitting there, she's steadily trying to regain her motherfucking youth and looking like the little old lady that made the damn shoe. She's just ridiculous. Always wearing halters and shit with backouts, and grandma, cut that bullshit out. Anyway, what they basically end up doing, Sam wants to do something musically. That fucking Chrissy's messy ass. So, oh girl, I'm gonna put it together so you and Rich Dollaz can work together because he's bad and he'll be able to do this, that, thing, and the other. She knows about all the tension, all the stuff in the past and all that. She's fucking being messy. And Sin, I'm starting to see that you're a messy bitch too. She sits and tries to act like she don't know really what be going on, but Sin's a messy bitch too. That's why her and Erica keep butting heads, because they're both messy and they're quick dick suckers too, it seems. So, I don't know, that shit ain't never gonna work out between them, because every time you look up and a hot dick get in between them, they get their mouth on it. So, never gonna work. Either you're gonna be a lesbian or you're not, but a hot dick in the middle of you and you always fall out, it ain't never gonna work. But anyway, so they go on with that. Then we got this dumbass fucking Peter and Amina. I'm so sick of that storyline with Peter, Amina, and that damn Tara. She's not as dumb as what he thinks. She just likes to cry and play the victim because that bitch knows good. Well, he's sitting there basically telling her lies, but really telling her part of the story. Tara chose to move on, and he chose to go ahead and try to fix everything with Amina and move on because his ass was going to be left up high and dry. But that's just this week for Tara. Tara will switch back over next week. He'll put that dick in her, and then next week she'll be wanting to, take him back again and all that bullshit. But Amina Lander, he's telling her this shit while she's hooked up to the machines, get ready to give birth and all of this business. Motherfucker, really? Really? But whatever, that's your dumbass fault because you got yourself in that position. So none of the three, I don't feel sorry for any of them. They're just absolutely ridiculous as far as I'm concerned. But she knew it and said out her own mouth, no, you didn't choose me. Tara chose not to go with you. Bing, 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 bingo. You win, bitch. You win and you get the prize. Leatherface, honey. Because Tara don't want him this week. But next week, she'll be back wanting him. Don't worry. Y'all be back in full drama next week. Ridiculous. And I'm getting to a point where I'm like, I don't want to hear no more about them. Fuck them. They're getting on my nerves. Moving on. Erica ends up meeting with Rich. And she's meeting with him about all the problems that she's having with Sin. What is that? Again, another recipe for disaster. Exes consorting about the new people. Now, how many times do y'all really believe that Erica's going to go and see Rich Dollaz, tell him about the problems she's having with Sin before she found herself being teabagged? Ain't going to be too many times. Because Rich is slimy and Erica's slimy and they're both men. So, I just can't get into that. And a lot of this shit is why I don't fuck with dating today. It's ridiculous. You cannot consort with your ex about your new person. That's just bullshit. You're letting them know, because that's why you're doing it, to let them know that the door is open in case you want to slide it in me one good time, right quick, right here, right now, over here, right here, right here, right here. Bullshit. So I'm like, that's a hot mess. All of that is a mess. Moving on, we got Chrissy and Chink. Now, their relationship is starting to kind of bubble up and do something. That Chink he's some kind of sideways. I'm looking at him. Chrissy knows in her heart of hearts that she's an old bitch and she's on her last leg. She knows that. She feels basically, as far as I'm concerned, she feels lucky to actually have him. I don't know why. Now, I don't think he's bad looking. He's an okay looking guy. But that motherfucker's kind of old too. He's kind of old play, you know, but he can get a young girl because he got a little change. So he'll be able to get a young girl. Christy basically knows her motherfucking time's up. So she's trying to hang on with all she got to this motherfucker, okay? And she knows she's a man, you know. She ain't gonna get nobody. So she about doing what she need to do, you know, with him, all but giving him some motherfucking money because, again, bitch, you're not gonna do no better than him. That motherfucker talks to her so goddamn sideways, and she basically like is throwing herself at him, and he's just shady with it. He does not want what she wants. She wants this family unit, and he's not interested. He already had a family unit and walked the fuck away from it. You know, this bitch is trying to lock him down. Girl, trust me, I done seen it happen in the past with friends of mine, honey. Men say they don't want no kids. They don't want to be all locked down. Woman lock them down. And the next thing you know, that motherfucker resents you for the rest of life and starts treating you bad, bitch. Now, he already treating you bad. So where you can think you got to go but down? You ain't going to go up from here, bitch. It's going to go down, 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 honey. You, girl, please. And I don't even like Chrissy. But, bitch, I don't want to see that happen to nobody. That's just ridiculous. You know, you messy as hell with everybody else. You need to throw some of that shade at them because that motherfucker's shady as hell. Yandy met with her girlfriend Candy. Her girlfriend Candy's back in New York. Candy basically talks to Yandy the same way that Yandy talks to Tara. Like, bitch, pay attention. Pay attention. Deal with the reality. He might go to jail, bitch. You sitting there pregnant. You sure you know what you doing, bitch? You know, so that was kind of interesting to see the table kind of flip. And Yandy's like not giving up on it. She basically, you know, it is what it is. She wants her wedding. She wants her baby and all that. And she ended up talking to Bandices about it later on because he didn't seem all that sure when she gave him that pregnancy test last week. He looked kind of thrown off, you know. But again, they're so happy that it's just boring. So they're going to move forward with their shit. It is what it is. At this point, there's nothing nobody can say. And fuck it, she got there's two kids now by him. It is what it is. You know, if he go, he go. If he don't go, great. But, child, anyway, moving on. Next we see Rich Dollaz and Cisco at the damn gym. Baby, you can tell from the footage, Cisco ain't never been in a motherfucking gym other than making a drug deal or trying to talk to an artist or doing some shit other than working out. They have him, Mona, you ought to be shaming your goddamn self. Got him in there working. That motherfucker looked like he was getting ready to pass out any minute. He's doing a little thing, you know, a little boxing thing. Child, my hands was moving just as slow. I said, oh, child, this ain't what he do. You acting for us. Oh, bless your little heart, honey. Then they had him on the thing. He was trying to do sit-ups and shit like that, pull-ups. Baby, you know, if you ain't never been to the gym or you don't do it regular, you go to do sit-ups and pull-ups, that shit has you ready to die. Your motherfucking mouth feel like you got a bag of cotton balls in it. That motherfucker was about to die right there on camera. I got just as tickled. I said, Lord, fuck you, Mona. About to kill this boy with this bullshit. No, his ass ain't been in no gym. Big ass stomach and them old bony ass legs. I said, he ain't been nowhere near a gym. His stomach was just as big and them little legs was just as pitiful. I said, Lord have mercy. And everybody want to get pregnant and have babies and run all out of town for that. I can't imagine them sticks with that belly on top. Get on out of here. Anyway, so he was in there, messy as hell. He's telling Rich Dollaz about the girl that he has down in Atlanta, which is the babies, both his kids, his mother, that he's still messing with this girl. He is actually still messing with her, and she don't know about the strawberry chick. So he just got a whole lot of mess going on. You know, he goes up to New York and fucks all around, puts his dick anywhere he can, and then he goes to Atlanta and plays house, and then he shoots on over to California and plays house with the strawberry girl. That's real slick, Cisco. The bony ass legs. Oh, Lord. So next we see Chrissy and her girlfriend Ryan. This bitch, she's sitting there and she's going through these fake crying scenes. I want to smack Mona in her forehead. All this crying about how she wants to get pregnant. And then she's coming out with the fact saying that she had several abortions. I said, oh, I didn't know a man could get an abortion, but several. Girl, you let him up in you a couple times, girl, to do an abortion on you. All right. So that's the best. And she's worried because, again, she's old, the motherfucker. And then she done had abortions. So, that's always iffy because you never know when you get an abortion. You never know how well things were done, And it happens so many times where women are actually damaged, getting abortions. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's a whole nother topic that I'm not even touching on. I'm a male, end of the day, I'm a male. I don't have a whole lot of opinions about that kind of stuff right there. That's a woman's thing. Like, seriously, real talk, all jokes aside, that's a woman's thing. I don't have really an opinion about that. It is what it is. But again, there's too many times when it happens where a woman gets messed up in that abortion process, and then they end up having problems with their pregnancies. And I think that's kind of some of it, because it looks like, because the way Chrissy was talking, it didn't sound like the one or two times. It sounded like she flushed quite a few. So, I don't know. That was kind of touchy. I don't have no jokes for that. I'm going to go on and move on. But that crying and shit was kind of fake. So maybe that whole thing is a storyline. We know Mona. Could be. But anyway, moving on. I see Sin and then Rich, they actually meet up. She tells him what she wants to do with this music and all that. He agrees. He knows his ass is messy as hell. He know he ain't looking forward to talking to that motherfucking Erica about it. But wanting to do it anyway, because he always still wants to jab at Erica whenever he can, because she hurt him. Because them two really do have a thing for each other. I ain't going to say it's love, but they got a thing for each other. They like hurting each other. They like fucking each other. So, it is what it is. Then we get Chrissy and Shake back again. And here they go. Now she's driving. She tells him she going to pull on over because she want to talk to him. Baby, she goes and tells this little punk that she done stopped taking her birth control like 3 weeks ago. And she just was so ridiculous. It was so fake. She was so old and desperate looking. And baby, he just talked to her just as bad about everything we had. You done fucked it up. He basically was telling her like he didn't even want her no more, And she over there with that fake crying and shit. Ridiculous. She need to leave him alone. She really do, because he's just disrespectful and something very sideways about him. But that was like a really hot mess of a wasted thing. She wants the family. He ain't interested. That's all there's to it. You big manly bitch. He don't want no family, bitch. You already got a family. Carry yourself on. And all her wigs were fucked up today. All of them. Thick and big and ugh. Yeah, she ain't do nothing with him. Took him, shook him out, baby, and threw him up on her head. Anyway, last thing is that goddamn Cisco and Tasha. That's the next to last thing. This is the girl from Atlanta. Well, she went the fuck off. When he gets to try to come clean with her and tells her about Diamond, she goes the fuck off and tells him, leave her the fuck alone, beat it. And she ain't interested in that else. Don't fuck me no more. Don't come over here no more. That didn't go the way he was planning on having it going. She gave that motherfucker dust. She really did. She told him goodbye and I'm done with it. So that was that. And the last thing that we actually had was when Rich Dollaz decided to tell Erica that he was going to be working with Sin, and that there was this little party that they were doing to basically debut her and all of this. She basically went the fuck off and told him, you're not my friend. She knew that he done double-crossed her again and did things to make her hurt. And she's feeling the burn, and she got all bad and she stormed on out. So next week should really pick up and be a little bit better. But that's all that they had for us with this one, with episode 5. It was a little boring, y'all. But anyway, thumbs up or thumbs down. You guys know how that works. I can't wait until next week to see if Grandma is going to be able to keep the little cheeky-eyed boy, or see, what's all really going the fuck on. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye, guys.